You probably think self-sabotage is a flaw, a weakness, a sign that there is something wrong with you. But what if I told you it's the opposite? Self-sabotage is not your failure. It's your brain protecting you. But it's using the wrong definition of safety. And until you understand the hidden algorithm behind it, you will keep destroying the things you deeply want without ever realizing why. So today we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful forces in human behavior, the ancient survival program that quietly controls your choices, your habits, your relationships, and your entire life. This is UNVEIL, the mind revealed. Imagine your brain as a house with two floors. On the top floor lives your conscious mind, the part of you that sets goals, dreams big, and wants change. But in the basement lives something older, stronger, and far less interested in your ambitions. Your subconscious. It doesn't care about your vision board, or your future, or your potential. It cares about one thing: predictability. Because to your primitive brain, predictable equals survivable. Unpredictable, even if it's positive, equals danger. This is the first rule of the self-sabotage algorithm. Your brain prefers a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. You can see this everywhere. You want love, but you run from intimacy. You want success, but you procrastinate until it slips away. You want peace, but your mind chooses chaos it knows how to navigate. Why? Because your brain is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you alive. And part of staying alive, according to this ancient software, is avoiding anything that feels too new, too big, or too different from your past. Even if that different is exactly what you need. To understand how this algorithm works, we need to rewind millions of years. Back then, the most important question wasn't, what will make me grow? It was, what will keep me alive for the next 10 minutes? Every new environment, every unfamiliar sound, every shift in routine meant risk. So the brain evolved a rule. If it's predictable, it's safe. If it's unfamiliar, be suspicious. Fast forward to today. You're no longer avoiding predators, you're avoiding discomfort, uncertainty, and emotional exposure. But the rule didn't update, which means your brain treats modern goals and ambitions as if they were threats. Your goals are modern. Your survival system is prehistoric. And so the conflict begins. Your conscious mind says, I want something better. Your subconscious says, better is unfamiliar. Unfamiliar is unsafe. Unsafe is unacceptable. And the moment those two parts of you disagree, your brain creates friction. You feel resistance, you lose motivation, you suddenly get tired. You find excuses, you start putting things off, you sabotage opportunities before they even begin. And you blame yourself. But nothing is wrong with you. Something is happening inside you. This friction is simply your brain choosing what it believes will cause the least internal threat. It will give you anxiety to stop you from speaking your truth. It will give you procrastination to keep you inside predictable routines. It will give you perfectionism to freeze progress. It will give you overthinking to avoid real risk. Self-sabotage is your survival system pressing the brakes whenever your conscious mind tries to accelerate. You are not weak. You are protected, just in the wrong direction. But now we go deeper. Because the algorithm has a second layer. Your nervous system will always choose the familiar emotional state, even if it's painful. If you grew up around chaos, calm will feel uncomfortable. If you grew up feeling unseen, love will feel dangerous. If you grew up walking on eggshells, your body will avoid conflict, even when the avoidance is what harms you most. We repeat patterns not because we want them, but because they're familiar. Your body remembers the past and projects it into your future, unless you interrupt the algorithm. So, how do you break free? Not with force, not with discipline, not with motivation. The answer is updating your brain's definition of safety. Because the moment something becomes safe, it becomes possible. Here's how your brain rewires. Number 1, exposure without overwhelm. Shrink the step until your nervous system says, yes, this is manageable. Number 2, name the fear. Hidden fear controls you. Named fear dissolves. Number 3, feel what you've avoided. When the emotion releases, the pattern loses its purpose. The loop breaks. But there is one final layer, the deepest one. Self-sabotage is not about motivation. It's about identity. Your subconscious protects the story it believes about you. If the story says, I am someone who struggles, you'll resist ease. If the story says, I am unlovable, you'll push away love. If the story says, I'm not meant for more, you'll quietly destroy the things that could expand your life. Identity feels permanent, and permanence feels safe. But identity is not destiny. It's simply a story written by your past while you were trying to survive something. And you survived, which means you can write a new story. A story where receiving doesn't feel dangerous, where change doesn't feel like death, where the future doesn't feel like a threat, where the good things finally feel safe. This is the moment your brain stops protecting the old you and starts supporting the new one. You are not broken. You are transitioning from survival to expansion. Your brain is learning that familiarity is not the same as safety. And you are learning that you are allowed to step into the life you've always wanted. This is UNVEIL, the mind revealed.